So welcome behind the scenes here at Jamie Riddler Studios. I'm Jamie. It is Friday. And I've already been out and about this morning. I've just got home from coffee with two of my girlfriends, and we dove deep into life and our dreams and our goals and what's next for us. And one of the things as this studio comes down around me and we get ready for the reno is I feel the wild terrain ahead. It's interesting how suddenly you can start to feel momentum. And I can tell we're just on the verge of starting to go down the roller coaster. And so that means, who knows? And so I think today I'm going to draw a close to the official scheduled portion of the behind the scenes. But I can't say when I'll be back, in what form I'll be back, how long I'll be gone, what I'm going to do next. I have no idea. Other than the classes that are open at the Academy, you can come on over to openthedoor.ca, click on the Academy and find Journal Club and Mindful Mondays. And we will have the summer yearbook coming out at the beginning of May. But other than that, I will be dancing with the chaos. So thank you for hanging out with me for the winter season. Thank you to those of you who are watching on IGTV, which is new for me. And thank you for coming along with me, which I hope you will, for whatever the next stage of this journey will be. In the meantime, I didn't want to leave without addressing something that's been kind of bubbling up around me, which is how do we as creatives deal with the negative stuff? Now, I'm not talking about other people's negative feedback. I mean the stuff that is in our life or that wells up in our hearts or that fills our imagination that is dark, sad, difficult, that is a struggle. We tend to think that creativity is a joy, a delight, a sparkling light. How can we be a beacon of light in the world when, and for ourselves, when we are fighting with fear and despair and ugliness and illness and all sorts of the darker sides of life? I can tell you that the answer isn't to ignore it. We as creatives, we as artists, we tussle with all of it. We engage with life. We have everything on our palette. And our art is a support we can turn to. It is there for us. It is a sanctuary, a space to hold us while we figure out our rage, while we express our disappointment, while we pour our shadow side into the paint or the poetry. We don't have to hold it in. We can process it. We can express it. We can free it from the cage or from hiding. And one of the things that had me think about that is I picked up Let the Whole Thundering World Come Home by Natalie Goldberg, who I just adore. Now, this is a book about her facing life-threatening cancer. I have only just begun. I'm not sure how far I will continue, having lost two immediate family members to cancer. But I did want to share with you something that she said that directly relates to this issue. She was talking about writing this, and she had a friend who said, don't do it. Don't relive it. Don't relive the suffering. She said, I sat up straight in my seat. I am a writer. This is what writers do. I wanted to grab a hunk of living again and hold on tight, but it wouldn't have been genuine if I skipped over what was raw, dark, and painful. Another adage a writer needs to know, the things we avoid have energy. If I ignored suffering, the life of my writing would die. You can't hold back, hide, disclaim. You have to bare your teeth and go back into the seething heat. If I didn't write this book, no other book would possibly ever come. We as artists are on a brave journey, not necessarily a light and pretty one, a courageous one, an alive one, a free one, a wild one, a one that embraces all of life, shows up for it, engages with it, learns from it, creates from it. You know, we use the word authentic a lot. And I know some people disparage the word now almost as cliche. I don't. I think the word is out there and used so often because we need it. Because it is a touchstone. It is a guiding star. And it is particularly so for those of us who are on a committed path to create from the truth that's in our hearts, to create and share our own vision, our own response, our own engagement to the world, to bravely show up and say, this is what I see, this is what I feel, this is what I have to offer in response to the world. And it will be different for all of us. We have our own sensibility for a reason. We are a part of the ecosystem that is the earth, and we are here to bring what is uniquely present in us. And part of our practice is to learn to trust moving forward with the work. And through our relationship with the work, we build a relationship with ourselves. And we build a relationship often with life in all its aspects. So sometimes life is hard, and sometimes life is scary, and sometimes life is tight, and sometimes it is free, and sometimes it is glorious, and sometimes it is wild. And maybe actually it is all those things all the time. It's a little funny to end the season on this note, but it is an invocation to be brave, to be real, to be engaged, to be an artist, to think, to feel, to be in your life, to create. That is the great adventure. Know that I am cheering you on wherever you are, whatever you're creating, whatever is real for you right now. I am cheering you on. I hope you're cheering me on as I face this great unknown adventure of change that I feel coming in the Reno, and my gut says lots of other places too. Have a wonderful time in your studio. Remember, your life is your studio. I will see you around. And though I won't be on a regular schedule moving forward, at least until we get settled again, I will be present, I will be engaged, and I will share. Thanks for being with me in the wild.